Good evening to you. Good evening to you. I am doing the elements. That way I can do full clarifications. Happy early Thanksgiving. I won't be with you tomorrow for Thanksgiving, but I am here tonight and I will be here Friday, so the day after, to do the week ahead. Tonight we are doing elements with full clarifications. Good afternoon. And we're going to start with fire, do earth, air, and water. And it is what you need to know right now. Quick reminder, I am still doing the countdown to winter solstice until the 21st of December, where all of my personal readings, that's right, get a reading with yours truly, are $30. So they're 50% off. Normally $60, they are now $30. Information is in the description box on how to contact me if you are interested in that. And then anybody who's interested in extended videos, there is information again in the description box, unless you have an iPhone. If you have an iPhone, for some reason it doesn't work. You have to do desktop, laptop. But you can join the extended group. It's $2.99 a month. You get not only the one extended you're looking at, but it is extended for all the past extendeds. Like, you have full access, and you can cancel at any time. And lastly, I wanted to mention that I still have my 13 steps to transformation. It's a 13-week course that is like a gentle spiritual awakening. It is a paradigm shift. It is all sorts of amazingness. And it is on Gratitude Group, which with Gratitude Group, it is $5.99 a month. However, you also get all of the extended group for that price as well. And then you can also go to my spiritual ONLYFANS, which has all law of attraction videos and the 13 steps to transformation. So again, everything in the description box. Yeah, without further ado, let's start with the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What does Aries, Leo, Sag need to know right now? Right now. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Also feel free to cross-watch. Check out who you are dealing with. Alrighty. Ooh, that's quite a few, isn't it? Ha-da-da. Goodness, we could just keep going. All right, fire signs. What you need to know right now. The overall energy is woman holding a heart and adjacent possibilities. So there's two energies, could be yours and somebody you're dealing with, and or they could be both your energies. Woman holding a heart feels like you're in the energy, and or somebody you're dealing with is in the energy of opening up to love, like ready to get their love on, possibly even looking for somebody if there's not somebody already in your energetic field. Chief Red 9, that's so amazing. And I am so happy that you have your beliefs. Maybe this isn't the channel for you, so maybe find yourself on a different one. Thank you. This is pertaining to number 29, imprisonment in the reverse. So it's interesting because it feels like there's a lot of opportunities and possibilities when it comes to love, romance, not just romance, but love in general, right? Also, it feels like after a time of being stuck or stagnant, you are you're so presumptuous. And it's interesting that you feel the need to act that way. You're gone though, so bye-bye. Anyways, fire signs. It definitely feels as though it's almost like you've opened your heart. Maybe something's transformed for you. You've come out of a shell of sense or broken free, possibly even from a previous situation, ship, if you will, that kept you stuck and stagnant. We have the King of Swords. That's specifically Gemini, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The Eight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups and the Magician. So I feel like that King of Swords energy possibly is, if it's not somebody that you're dealing with, this is the energy of somebody who is willing to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve them. It's the energy of speaking your truth, having clarity, and just knowing. It feels as though the energy is more or less be careful if this is your energy of I was going to say stepping on your tongue. I'm not exactly sure where that comes from, but almost like sticking your foot in your mouth. If it's not your energy, it could be somebody that you're dealing with, but it's almost the energy of there's no filter, right? It's just put it all out there. The Eight of Pentacles is putting work, effort, and energy into something. What are we putting it into? The Eight of Cups, which is an emotional detachment, interestingly enough, with the Magician to create something else, to create something better. I'm almost wondering if this is somebody that you're moving away from and or an energy you're moving away from. If you're embracing that energy, it feels like you're only embracing it in order to cut out the people, places, and situations. Like you're done. You're done. I don't see fire signs as people pleasers by any stretch of the imagination, but you could be done like people pleasing. You know what it is that you're desiring and you're moving towards it. I feel like you've definitely put a lot of work, effort, and energy into detaching from whatever it was that was making you feel like you were stuck, stagnant, imprisoned. And you've definitely emotionally detached. I do like to see the Magician because you're creating the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 18, anxiety, and it's pertaining to number 11, sudden wealth. Interesting to have anxiety when it comes to unexpected wealth coming in for you. We have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. Make sure that I don't have to cover anything. This is beautiful energy. It is brand new beginnings. It's giving birth to your dreams, success, and it's Venusian energy. Again, could have something to do with the energy of being in that super ready for love. And again, not just love with a person, but love in the respect of things like going after what it is that you love, that lights your heart up, people, places, and situations. We have the Justice card, Libra energy. I feel like I should have covered that one. Whatever. Libra energy, balance. And by balance, it feels like things are finally coming. It's almost like a calming energy more than anything, as opposed to push and pull or feeling like being led in. It just feels very calm. Pertaining to the 10 of Pentacles, which is security, stability, financial abundance, and wealth. And the Ace of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that is clarity, clear sight, understanding, knowing. That 10 of Pentacles could be that sudden wealth that you're coming into. Although, again, the anxiety, it could be just stressful. What is the King of Swords? Again, we are on fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. Interesting. Yeah, okay. So I definitely feel like it is somebody that you're getting away from. Hence the feeling as though you were imprisoned with this person. Friend, family, job, anybody who embodies that energy of somebody who is kind of crass, doesn't have a filter, tends to stick their foot in their mouth, sees things with clarity and truth, but it's their clarity and truth, like very black and white. It's somebody who is incredibly logical. Sometimes it's considered a single dad card. It is the King. It's been clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this one is all about somebody who is emotionally manipulative, somebody who uses their words to hurt. And this is fast moving energy. So whether it's that this feels like it bombarded you, and or you're finally seeing things the way that they truly are, the way this person truly is. So I feel like there's definitely an ending coming to a King of Swords energy. Again, it doesn't have to be specifically a Gemini or an air sign, but it's somebody who embodies that energy. And it's somebody who's incredibly emotionally manipulative, somebody who is dramatic, somebody who uses their words to hurt. They could be talking bad about people, slander. I mean, they're in their shadow energy. Reverse is the shadow energy for sure. And with the Tower card, Aries, Aquarius, it feels as though this is coming, Aries, Scorpio. It feels as though this is like lightning bolt coming in, this understanding, this clarity, and it's done. We're over. So, and again, it could just be a friend. It doesn't have to be a lover. What is this that we're putting our work, energy, and effort into? Pisces, the Hanged Man, getting a new perspective on something that you've been wishing and dreaming for. The Three of Wands, waiting on something that you were passionate and driven to come in. And it's funny because it's coming in with that Knight of Pentacles. Well, that's the slowest moving knight in the deck. So although it is coming in, it's coming in incredibly slowly. So you've been putting a lot of work, energy, and effort into some dream or goal or desire, something that you're very passionate about. And it is coming in. It's just taking time. I feel like the new perspective is more to be patient, to just know it's coming in for you. What is the Eight of Cups? I already feel like the Eight of Cups is you emotionally detaching from said energy. Seven of Pentacles, the Tower, Aquarius, no, Aries, Scorpio. Six of Pentacles and the Chariot. I feel like you're emotionally detaching from not only a person or an energy, could be more than one person. Maybe it's a bunch of people that act that way that you've surrounded yourself with, but also from those seeds that you had planted in the past. I feel like the Tower is like a wake-up call. Something that's like, okay, I'm no longer going to call these types of people, places, and situations, and I'm over it. I'm done. I'm moving on. That Tower is bringing in some kind of windfall, some kind of a sudden wealth, abundance, with victory, success, and movement forward, Cancer energy. But it all is, in essence, dependent on you emotionally detaching from whoever that energy is, the devil energy, which I believe is representative of that King of Swords for you. What is the Magician? What are you creating? Okay, well. That king that we were talking about, the King of Swords, Gemini specifically, but Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, doesn't have to be any of those signs, just the energy. You're manifesting an ending. Death card, which is Scorpio energy. If it's not a specific ending, good evening, Vicky. If it's not a specific ending, like, okay, we're done, I'm moving on, you could be manifesting a transmutation, but that would take that person being on board. So I'm going with an ending. I also feel like you are releasing the fears and also the truths that you maybe were hiding from yourself. I feel like you're releasing the heartache and the pain and the chaotic energy, and you're calling in a true soulmate connection, Gemini energy, with the Ace of Cups, brand new emotional beginning, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So if it is with this person, it's a transmutation, but it feels more like you're just calling in something different or new, putting an end to this energy. What's in the underlying energy? Again, we have that anxiety when it comes to sudden wealth. Maybe, you know, sudden to me feels like it's unexpected, but maybe it's that you have an inclination or a knowing that this is coming in for you, and it's almost like anxiety as in anxious, like feeling anxious on the waiting for it to come in. We are still on fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. What is the Empress? This is what you've been putting your work and energy and effort into, is this new beginning, this fertile time, this giving birth to your dreams, abundance, joy, happiness, new beginnings. With the Five of Swords, so the Five of Swords feels like conflict to me, but it feels more like you've pushed through the conflict. With the Ace of Swords, it almost feels like inner conflict, like, should I do this? I really want this. Maybe it's not going to work out. The Ace of Swords is a brand new way of thinking, believing, and it's truth. It's clarity. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You're receiving truth. You're shifting also the way that you think and speak. Justice card. One more, please. So Justice again is Libra energy. Something's coming into balance. I feel like there's no longer that you could have been kind of back and forth in your energy, like needing to make a choice, unwilling, unable to make a choice, having stress, sleepless nights, nightmares, anxiety over this energy, whoever it is that is that devil energy, which again, I feel like is the King of Swords for you, Capricorn energy specifically. Maybe it was a higher level of commitment and you're having to end a divorce, or like have a divorce, or end a very like solid business, work environment or friendship, something that you have been, well, tolerating for far too long. I feel like the balance is that you've made that choice. You're pushing through, you're moving, you've emotionally detached, or you will be, and moving towards your new beginning. And that's what's bringing the balance in. What is this? 10 of Pentacles. That's a lot of cards. Interesting. I definitely feel like you're leaving some kind of foundation. I feel like the Ten of Pentacles is that foundation. I feel like you are in a situation that you've been in for upwards of 10 years, possibly longer, that is attached to that devil energy, and it's no longer tolerable. You see things incredibly clearly. I feel like it's been out of balance for far too long. What brings it into balance is that emotional detachment. That 10 of Pentacles is your stability, your security. It could be a home, it could be a job. It's something in the 3D that you've put a lot of time, energy, and effort into. But it's been out of balance, Libra energy, with whoever that King, Queen of Swords energy is. That's Libra energy, by the way, the Queen of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. It is emotionally draining. And there is sadness. There is a need to leave this and move on from this. You need to emotionally detach from the situation. With the Nine of Wands, this is something that has contributed to an old paradigm energy, the wounded warrior, something that is known and familiar but not healthy. I feel like you emotionally detaching puts you back in your power, Libra energy. With the Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment, emotional sovereignty, and the Sun card, Leo energy. That's the happiest card in the deck. Joy, happiness, success, fulfillment. What is this Ace of Swords? Okay, I feel like we're just repeating messages here. King of Swords in the reverse. You're seeing things clearly. You're understanding who this person is. Hopefully you also understand that some part of you called this person in at some point. Therefore, that's why they're in your life. But if you've shifted your energy and you're no longer sat in that energy, you're now seeing who they've been this whole time, but from a different perspective, because you've shifted your own energy and you're no longer a match to this person. And like I said, they can transmute too, but it's something they have to do naturally on their own accord. If they don't, they either rise up to meet your energy or they leave. The Four of Swords, there's healing taking place. With the Seven of Swords, I also feel like there's strategy involved with this leaving, this moving on, this emotional detachment. But I also feel like this person has been incredibly manipulative, emotionally, verbally, lying, possibly. I mean, this is a very unhealthy energy that you've been entertaining for some time. And again, it's not like, woe is you. It's literally you called this person in at some point because you were sat in an energy that related to this person. However, I will say you're no longer in that energy, or else you wouldn't be seeing things for what they are. So I did pull a timing card for you, whether this is pertaining to this reading or a question that you're going to ask. The answer is number 43, next couple of months. So that will conclude the fire signs. We are moving on to Earth at 23:48. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. No, I am not Miss Cleo. Sorry. I don't know who that is. I like her name though. Again, I am doing elements. I have already done fire. I am on Earth. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Thanksgiving Eve. I will not be here with you tomorrow, but I will be back Friday to do the week ahead. This is what you need to know right here, right now. Full clarifications. Feel free to watch your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with while I do the endless shuffle over here of all the cards. Okay. Last one. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What you need to know right now. Right now. See, I shuffled. You're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Or do you have that in your chart? Oakley dokley. 3 cards, please. What you need to know right now. Interesting. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the overall energy you are sat in is number 18, anxiety, and it's pertaining to number 32, despair. Feeling anxious, stressed out over something that happened, possibly a loss of a job, a relationship, a family event. Something is causing stress and fear. Now, whether or not this disparaging thing already happened or your energy is just like, what if? Be careful with that. We have the 5 of Swords. No, probably already happened. Well, maybe, because the 5 of Swords is arguments, fights. But it could be mentally, like internally arguing within your own head. But remember, we create our own reality. So whatever you're thinking with emotion, you're creating in your 3D. But this feels more like there's been some kind of argument or fight that took place. Is it with family, friends, relationship? You're the best guess for that. We have the Knight of Earth. This is something that's coming in, but moving incredibly slowly. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck. And it is a King of Cups, Pisces energy specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Interesting. The King of Cups is the energy of somebody who's highly intuitive, psychic. It's the energy of kind, caring, compassion, somebody who feels things very deeply but doesn't necessarily always show their emotions. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. But we have number 10, storm warning, pertaining to number 25, high honor. Interesting, because I've never got this before, but it feels like maybe you're putting something on a pedestal. Now, is it a person, a place, a situation that you have placed on this pedestal? Because when we put things on a pedestal, it hurts a heck of a lot more when they fall, when they don't meet our fantasized expectations, or what is that? Potential. We see potential instead of like everybody has potential. What are they truly showing you right here, right now? What is this situation truly showing right now? Not what it could be, because everybody and everything could be amazing if they so chose to. So I feel like there's something that's like pertaining to high honor. Now, is it a position? Maybe a job? Is it a person? Is it a place? It doesn't necessarily have to be a person you've placed on this pedestal, but it could be anything, really. Something that it feels like you've put on a pedestal. Like, oh, that car, it's got to be that car. It's the best car ever. And then let's say you get in it and the effort dies. Like that is something on a pedestal that just came crashing down because it didn't meet your expectations. Interesting. We do have a king of fire. Are you dealing with a fire sign? Come on now. Specifically Sagittarius energy, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. This is the energy of somebody who's very passion driven. They could be an entrepreneur. They are very magnetic and charismatic, magical, really. And it's interesting because then we have wish fulfillment, the Nine of Pentacles, also the energy of enjoying the fruits of your labor. With the Queen of Wands. Well, we have the King and Queen of Wands. So do you have fire in your chart, or are you dealing with a fire sign? Like there's a lot of fire in your reading here. This is Aries energy specifically, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. It's again just along the same lines of the King, where they're very passion driven. They go after what it is that they desire. They don't have a tendency to take no for an answer. They like to be in charge and control. Very magnetic and magical, right? It's like they light up the room. Let's get into some clarifying because your energy feels not at its peak wonderfulness, and there's a lot of people here. We've got a water sign, we've got a King and Queen of Wands, and your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So let's see what's going on in this reading for you. What is this Five of Swords? Again, I feel like there's been some kind of clash, argument, fight, whether it's internal or external. We have the Two of Pentacles. This is somebody who is putting in a lot of energy, too much energy and emotions and time. And it's exhausting. It's somebody who's trying to juggle one too many things. What are they juggling? Well, that's up to you to figure out. This is a general reading, but it could be people. It could be between work and play. It could be all sorts of different things, but it's unbelievably exhausting. Somebody who is putting too much time, energy, and effort into trying to keep something afloat. We have the Page of Cups. Well, it feels like this is some kind of a romantic situation that they're attempting to keep afloat, possibly with the King of Swords. Gemini specifically, but it is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I have to laugh because I feel like you somehow have some tie to Aries. And it's interesting because it's almost as if this is, whether the conflict is internally or you've been conflicting with another person, it feels like it is not just mental, emotional, time, energy, like you were at your wit's end. And I feel like it pertains to this King of Swords, which again, this is the energy of somebody who could be a single person, single dad. Sometimes they are considered. It is also somebody who is very intellectual, black and white. They see things their way. It's kind of like my way or the highway. And they also have kind of they tell you like it is. There's no filter. And they have no problem cutting out people, places, and situations. They also sometimes lack emotion. With the Wheel of Fortune, Pisces, Sagittarius, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Pisces, Sagittarius energy, something's finally going to get moving after a time of stagnancy. Something that's going to be more beneficial with this situation. So it almost feels like you've been overworking or maybe it's all of the above, putting too much energy into trying to, make a buck, but then also attempting to please this person. And it's just draining mentally, physically, energetically. But things are going to be shifting. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's like out of nowhere, things finally get moving in a beneficial way. You could even be receiving some kind of windfall of sorts. Oh, you're so welcome. What is this Knight of dropping the cards? What is this Knight of Pentacles? So the Knight of Pentacles is being clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So what is it that's coming in incredibly slowly? Some kind of opportunity, emotional opportunity, something that you had put. Well, there's seeds. The Seven of Pentacles is seeds that you planted. So is this somebody from your past? Mercury's retrograde, FYI. Somebody from your past possibly coming back around. Somebody that at some point maybe you had put some energy, time, and effort into, and now they're coming back around. It almost, I heard breath of fresh air, because it almost feels like this person is a little bit more in your wheelhouse. Okay, I'm going to go on a limb here. If you're dealing with a fire sign and they were dealing with a King of Swords, maybe that's the shift and change. Maybe that's why there was conflict. This isn't going to be for everybody, but I have a very strong feeling that somebody is dealing with a fire sign, and that fire sign was dealing with a King of Swords that was not a nice person. And I feel like this is a shift where that person's shipping out, just saying, not for everybody. But I feel like what's coming in that's taken for frickin' ever is this offering, this romantic offering from a Queen of Wands, male, female, not gender specific. It's fire energy. And this is something where there were seeds planted at some point. Maybe there was flirtation. Maybe it was like, you know, you chatted on the phone and then hadn't heard from them for like months. Maybe it's a past love. Either way, what is this King of Cups? Good Lord. There's definitely I gotta be honest, Earth energy, I'm not digging your reading. I'm just not digging your reading. It is like a cluster of woza, hence why you probably need to know what's going on right now, because it's a cluster, just saying. Cluster F. So that King of Water, which could be a person, it could just be your emotional energy, is the Four of Swords. This is the energy of needing to heal, but also receive intuition, guidance, be more connected to spirit. There's no passion here with this water energy. It is no passion. Aries, Leo, Sag, Ace of Wands. And there's also no stress or fear or anxiety. So is this yet another person that you have just coming around? It's, again, the energy of love and emotions, and there's no stress, there's no worry, there's no concern, but there's no passion. It just feels very relaxing, healing energy. Possibly more spiritual. Literally. I know we're doing elements, so it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and there's a few of you here. But you have a King of Swords, you have a Queen of Wands, you have a King of Cups, you've got another Queen of Wands, and a King of Wands. What is going on with the amount of people in your reading? I will pull it together all here in the end. In fact, I'm going to pull a different deck to clarify, to see if we can get a little bit more of an understanding. Who or what is this King of Wands? So So again, storm warning when it pertains to something that you've possibly put on a pedestal. Is it a King of Wands that you put on a pedestal? This is a brand new opportunity, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, the King of Wands is an entrepreneur as well. So maybe it's a business opportunity. Doesn't have to be love. Could be. This is something that, again, you've planted seeds for. You've been waiting for it. And it's something that you've been holding on to, possibly financial, because there's a lot of pentacles there. So again, possibly an entrepreneur or a business idea or some kind of money. Aries was already done. I did fire right before I started. I'll leave timestamps when we're finished here. But if you just go back to the very beginning, that's the fire energy. What is the Nine of Pentacles? I feel like you're going to receive some kind of unexpected income or flow of money coming through. It's interesting with that high honor because it almost feels like it's something that you've placed on a pedestal, but it's almost possible that you're going to get more or better than what you expected. You're going to get the high honors, and there's a risk of being cocky or arrogant or being in your ego as opposed to maybe putting your own self on a pedestal, because I feel the pedestal energy. That wish fulfillment, that Nine of Pentacles, reaping the rewards of the labor that you've put out there, is the Three of Cups. That's celebration. With the Knight of Wands, that's passion, drive, desire. And the Ten of Pentacles, that's stability, security, longevity. Who or what is this Queen of Wands? Okay. Queen of Wands, chaos, major chaotic energy, whoever this person is. Somebody that is not going to be offering anything tangible. There's nothing there. With the Judgment card, there's a need to, Scorpio energy, there's a need to move in a different direction. This isn't for you. So I feel like we're going to tie this all together, earth signs. I feel like there's some kind of arguing, disagreement. You could even be embodying that King of Swords energy where it's kind of like you're stuck in your black and white thinking. Hello, awakened sister. Just kind of like, it almost feels like it's like I've been this way my whole life. I'm just going to continue. And you're lacking filter. Again, if this is somebody you're dealing with, by all means, but this feels like an energy of somebody who is putting far more energy, effort, and drive into something. With the Page of Cups, it just feels like overwhelming anxiety, stress. And when it comes to love, I mean, is it like you're just shutting it down right now? People, places, and situations. That's all about to change. Something is definitely shifting and changing. With that Knight of Pentacles, it's taken a long time to come in, but I'm wondering if the reason being is because now we're in Mercury retrograde. So somebody's coming back around from the past. Who is coming back around from the past? A Queen of Wands, a fire energy, somebody that may seem a little bit magical, witchy, somebody who's very charismatic and passion-driven. This is an energy that's come in very slow, and there's some kind of seeds that you planted previously with this person. Like there was love at some point or flirtation at some point, but they're coming back around. Spoiler alert, they're not the one. They're not staying. You do have a King of Cups, a Pisces energy, male, female, not gender specific, who is possibly highly intuitive, psychic, kind, caring, compassionate, relaxing. And no, there's not a lot of passion, but there's no stress and fear or anxiety with this. Again, in the underlying, that storm warning, it's interesting because it almost feels like you're putting something or someone on a pedestal. It could be that Queen of Wands energy. It could even be that you're possibly putting yourself on a pedestal because there's something coming in for you. It's a brand new opportunity financially. Again, you planted seeds for this. That's, again, part of the Wheel of Fortune, I believe. Something that you've been holding on to for some time. It's a King of Wands energy. So is it this same person, the king and queen? I just didn't have, 400 queens or kings to divvy up. Possibly, but it also feels like it's a financial opportunity, something that's coming in that, again, is financially lucrative. Because you do have a wish fulfillment, and the wish fulfillment, that Nine of Pentacles, is you looking good, feeling good, smelling good. It's the energy of feeling on top of the world, reaping the rewards of the work and the labor and the effort and all of this. Holy crap, I put a lot of energy and effort into making things stay afloat. You're celebrating with the Knight of Wands. That's passion, drive, desire, and longevity, financial stability, security, possibly even a windfall of money. Whoever that queen is, that queen of fire, is chaos. And they're not here to stay. They don't have your back. They're not loyal and dedicated. They literally feel like they either chose to move in a different direction, like they're making that final judgment, this isn't for me, or you're making that final judgment, like this person isn't for me. Good lordy. There's a lot going on. A lot of energy here. I do have a card that I pulled for you with a timing card, possibly timing for this event to take place, and or if you were thinking on a question previously. Where are all my cards going? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The answer is number 52, today. Is this taking place today? Is somebody coming back around today? I feel like you had a hot mess of a reading. There was a lot of people and energies involved, and it actually felt incredibly chaotic. So I can only imagine what it is that you're going through. If that wasn't your reading, check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and crosswatch for people you're dealing with. We're going to move on to the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, 4756. 4756. Let me do a bit of shuffling about first. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. But I guess when you're doing elements instead of specific signs, I mean, you got to take in a reading what resonates with you, especially when it's a general reading and when it's especially when it's an elemental reading, because you're reading for 3 different signs in an elemental reading. So everybody's life is a smidgy different, right? Happy Thanksgiving Eve if you celebrate. I feel like every day we should be thankful and grateful and appreciative. So although I will not be here tomorrow, I will be back on Friday live to do the week ahead. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I have done fire, earth, and we are on air currently. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then finally, we will be moving on to water. If you have a super chat question, there is a $5 minimum, but that will be answered after the elements are finished. Okay, air signs. Down it goes. What do air signs need to know right here, right now, right this moment? What is going on for the air signs? Oh, my knee. Air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. One more. Or two more. We'll take two more. Hold on. I need to take a sip of my air signs. What you need to know right now. Well, it's interesting because we have you enter the energy of Angel of Balance, number 48. That reminds me of Libra energy. But it's being in balance pertaining to number 29, imprisonment. I feel almost like surrender energy, like acceptance. There's something, imprisonment is going to be a self-imposed prison, something that you feel stuck in or stagnant, something that could be fear or stress or whatever the situation. It's a self-imposed prison. It's coming from the thoughts, the thinking, the mind. But there's a balanced energy, which makes me feel like something's shifting when we finally hit acceptance and we're not like bucking the current or trying to, you know, fix what's broken or shift or move in order to manipulate our situation into what we want it to be. We more or less come into the energy of balance and like, okay, I am where I am. And the answer on how everything's going to shift and change for me is on its way. And like release, let it go, acceptance. It's a really good energy to be in. We have the 10 of Cups. Well, is this pertaining to some kind of family situation, some kind of love situation? There's an ending coming with the World. The World card is Capricorn, Aquarius energy. This is the ending of a cycle. So although it doesn't mean that, for an example, let's say you're married. It doesn't mean you're getting divorced and you're done with this person. It could mean that, but it means that whatever cycle you've been in is coming to an end because you've learned whatever lesson and you've energetically grown past that. So a new cycle begins. Now, could it be a new cycle with the same situation? Heck yes, just a new cycle. Not a repeating cycle, but like you're elevating, you're moving into a new cycle. Things become more balanced or joyful or less stuck in stagnant energy. But sometimes it does mean, okay, this is over. I'm moving up and onward, and whoever I'm with isn't going with me. So it is a time of celebration because when we shift into a new cycle, it means that we're leaving some old energies behind that aren't serving us. We have the moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. Well, the moon is a lot of things. It's your intuition. It is guidance. It's secrets. It's fear. It's interesting because I feel like this is more intuition, guidance, clarity. With the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles is putting work, energy, and effort into something. You're completing a cycle pertaining to your emotions, possibly family, love. I heard awareness. And I feel like you're following more of your intuition. I can't get over the crow. You could be seeing a lot of crows lately. I mean, if you live where I live, that's like a normal thing. But I feel like you could be paying, or maybe they chatter more when you walk by. It's they're very cunning and mysterious. They're wicked smart. And they're messengers. So I feel like you're receiving some kind of insight or guidance. And it's causing you to put work, energy, and effort into something. We'll find out what here in a minute because we're clarifying. I love to clarify. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Number 15, appreciation. Well, what do you feel appreciative for? Number 37, poverty. I gotta be honest, I feel like you're feeling appreciative of the lesson, the guidance, whatever it is that you've been through. The imprisonment, the self-imposed prison, the energy of poverty. Poverty to me is lacking. So it doesn't necessarily, it can be in any aspect of your life. Lacking in love, lacking in truth, lacking in finances, lacking in spiritual awareness. It's something that I feel like you're feeling appreciative for, because I feel like you're receiving a gift more than just the World card, which in itself is a gift to finally move through something. But your energy speaks volumes. You're literally in balance and appreciation. So even if your outer world, if it still does, looks like the imprisonment and poverty, that's going to be shifting incredibly soon just because of the energy that you're sat in. And then we have the 7 of Swords. I guess I should have pulled more of these cards. So the 7 of Swords is strategy. It's, I mean, the bird's carrying the keys, the knowledge. And then we have the Temperance card. Temperance is divine timing and patience. And I'm going to pull this last one, the Devil card, Capricorn energy. I feel like there's something that you're clearing out, some kind of shadow energy. Hence the World card and the feeling grateful and appreciative and more in balance, but grateful for the lessons, if that makes sense. Let's go ahead and clarify, shall we? We are on the air signs. Just a reminder, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We are doing water signs next. I have already done fire and earth. What is this 10 of Cups? So when it comes to love, unconditional love, emotional stability, security, happiness, joy, there hasn't been a lot of success or movement forward, Cancer energy. There's been a lot of needing to learn and grow, needing to follow your intuition. It could even be with somebody that, this is the High Priestess Pisces energy. So it could be that maybe this is somebody in your family, somebody that is highly intuitive, psychic, and or it's you that needs to be more tapped into that, because there hasn't been a lot of victory and success because you haven't been tapped into your emotions. With the 10 of Pentacles, that is, again, longevity. It's security and stability. I feel like the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups almost goes hand in hand, but I feel like there's been a lack. There's been out of balance. What is the World card? The World card is being clarified by the 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like there's an ending or a shift taking place when it comes to family, emotions, stability, security. Um, and this could be in any capacity, friends that are family, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, kids. It feels like there's been a very long standing, well, I heard trajectory, but then I heard theme of feeling very imbalanced, stuck, lacking. What's completing is that chaotic energy. You're no longer giving your energy to people, places, and situations. It's like you've called your energy back into yourself, and you're almost, not only, it's like you're acknowledging the lack of well, it feels like celebration and friendship, but it's also spiritual connectedness. I feel like you're calling your power back into yourself by coming into balance and being in the energy of gratitude for all the lessons. I feel as though the cycle that's coming to a close is this lacking energy when it comes to family, emotional happiness, sovereignty, things of that nature, your stability. Like, I feel like it's seeped out into your 3D. The World card is you finally taking your power back, recognizing that you weren't surrounded by joyful, happy people. You weren't connected to your higher source or spiritual guides. You weren't following intuition. There was something lacking, and I feel like you're shifting all of that energy. What is the moon? Ugh, my nose itches. So the moon is the 7 of Swords, strategy to move away to calmer emotional, mental waters. I feel like that is your following your intuition, your guidance, the messages that the crows are bringing. There's a brand new opportunity, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, waiting for you. A brand new option, something that isn't lacking in movement and victory and success, something that doesn't feel like stuck, stagnant, icky energy, something that doesn't make you feel less than or lacking. You could literally be moving away from a family situation, an emotional situation, family, friends, all of the above. But I feel like this is something that's been long term that you're moving away from. And yeah, there's strategy involved, but I feel like you're finally tuning into your higher source, following your intuition, your guidance, and moving into a new beginning. What is the 8 of Pentacles? This is you putting forth the work, energy, and effort into something that you, it's like honing your skills, something that you desire, something that really you're passionate and driven towards. We have the 8 of Wands. I feel like there's something pertaining to 8/8 Lionsgate. Something could have happened around August. Maybe something's going to happen this coming August. But we have the Judgment card, Scorpio energy, and the 10 of Swords. So this is something that feels like it came out of nowhere. And it's a surrender. Again, I felt that surrender energy. Like you finally accepted, okay, this is where I am. But I'm going to put in the work, energy, and effort to not be in this situation anymore. Whatever it takes. That surrendering energy allotted for the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is thoughts, communication, clarity. All of that is shifted for you. You've shifted into a new clarity, a new perspective, a new way of communicating, thinking, feeling. Yeah, let's go to the underlying. It's interesting to do readings around the holidays because, you know, some people have really good family holiday situations and some people don't. So it's always interesting to see what the cards say. Again, you have appreciation for, it's almost like that feeling of, I'm so glad I went through what I went through because I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't. It's like that feeling. So, and again, I feel like you've got some kind of a gift or something coming in for you. Now, gifts can be a lot of things. The change in itself, the leaving an old cycle and entering into a new one is a gift in itself. One more. Okay. So the 7 of Swords, that key, that knowledge, that understanding. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. This is the energy of somebody who's decided to go within. That's the surrender energy, the going into balance, figuring out what it is that you're truly passionate about, what your wish fulfillment is, what your desires, what you're here on this rock of an earth to do. Beautiful rock, I should say. With the Knight of Wands, that's you emerging from that, almost like a spiritual awakening, if it could be that extreme, and or just awareness, clarity, understanding. It's like you've pulled your energy away from people, places, and situations to really know you and what it is that you desire. And you're coming out as the Knight of Wands, passion, drive, desire, moving towards what it is that what you truly want, your wish fulfillment. Could be love. And again, that's the card of strategy. The Temperance card, which is divine timing. You're creating, you're manifesting this new beginning with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. And it's interesting because we have a Queen of Cups in the reverse, which is specifically Cancer energy, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This feels like, I don't know. With the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So, in divine timing, I feel like you're definitely manifesting, but what it is that you're manifesting, is it seeing somebody's true colors, hopefully? Because I hope that you're not manifesting emotional manipulation. And the Queen of Cups in the reverse is drama. It's emotional manipulation. It is chaos. It's all over the place. And then we have that Queen of Swords. Are these one and the same people? The Queen of Swords is somebody who is willing to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve them. It's the energy of, I'm almost wondering if you're shifting your energy, and that's what you're manifesting. You're coming out of this lackadaisical energy, the shadow energy, and coming back into your power. So this is specifically Libra, but it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is your energy. And I feel like if you're creating, you're manifesting almost like a transmutation from somebody who was emotionally lacking, manipulative, I mean, more shadow energy, emotional shadow, right? which from the very beginning, there was issues when there's a cycle that's coming to an end pertaining to emotions and love, right? What is the devil energy besides being Capricorn? Yeah. I feel like, well, the devil energy is being clarified by the Hanged Man in the reverse, Pisces energy, the 10 of Wands, and the Hierophant, Taurus energy. I feel like you're ending some kind of a situation. There's an ending coming when it comes to emotional, family matters, something to that extent, something that you felt very tied to, a cycle that's been going on for a very long time that made you feel lack. Again, this could be going on since childhood, frankly. But I feel like it's coming to an end, and it's coming to an end now. It feels like there's a major shift. You're ending a cycle. You're following your intuition. You're really getting to know who you truly are, what it is that you truly desire, and moving forth with that. I feel like there is a gift taking place. Now, it could come tangibly, could come in the form of a person. I mean, clearly you are bringing in some kind of a romantic situation with passion, drive, and desire. But I feel like you're manifesting, you're creating a new paradigm from one that was emotionally lacking, whether this is energies you were calling in. If it was something you were calling in, it's because there's something within you that was calling this in. You're shifting out of that energy. You're taking your power back. I feel like your shadow energy was that you refuse to see things from a different light, maybe very black and white. Like, nope, it's either this or this. Very unwilling to look at things from a new perspective. You're letting that go. You're dropping all of the burdens and committing to something higher level of commitment to what? Your spirituality, your openness, your allotting to shift, your balance, your appreciation, possibly all of the above. It feels like this is a major transformation that you are going through right now, here, now. This is what you didn't see coming that you needed to know right here and right now. It could be taking place, well, around this celebrative time. I did pull a card for you, the Timing Oracle deck. So it says number 54, it's happening now. Well, there you go. It's happening now. Okay. I am moving into the water signs at 72:48. 72:48. That is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Hello, good evening to you. Thank you guys for joining me this Thanksgiving Eve. If you celebrate, not everybody does, whatever. I will be not here with you tomorrow, but I will be back on Friday to do the week ahead reading. Also, all the December readings are up and ready to go. So if you're curious about your monthly forecast, your monthly tarot reading, and I feel like this is a great time to announce that I am still doing 50% off personal readings until December 21st. The information is in the description box on how to contact me to get a personal reading. They are now $30 instead of $60 up until December 21st. So, oh my goodness. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or cross watch for people you're dealing with. Oh my gosh, let's try that one again. Also, I am taking super chat questions. There is a $5 minimum. And the questions will be answered after all of the elements are done, which will be after Pisces here in just a moment. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't know why I'm like, oh, it's Pisces. Water, only Pisces. Just kidding. It's because I'm a Pisces. All right. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What you need to know right this minute, right now. What is it that you need to know? What does Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio need to know right now? Okay, now I've got a song that's coming in, and I got 5 on it. I'm sorry, but I'm like, I don't know if that's somebody's favorite song. A Los Angeles accent. I do not reside in Los Angeles. I think I went there once in my entire life when I was like 8. And I'm 45 now, so that was quite some time ago. I didn't know, like, I know East Coast has an accent. I am West Coast, I will say that. Maybe it's just a West Coast accent. Not specifically Los Angeles. Or who knows? Maybe I'm Los Angeles at heart. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you. All right. Water energy. Let me take a sip. I'm parched. I'm parched. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What you need to know right now. Well, you're in the energy of number 13, financial constraints. Is money tight for you at the moment? Well, it's pertaining to a wealthy man and message of concern. So interesting. Could you be getting cut off of some kind of financial flow? Maybe that's what you need to know right now. And it's interesting with the message of concern, because if there's somebody in your energy who possibly is wealthy and there's a message of concern coming in, is it because maybe things are getting tight financially? I will say, however, that I could read this a totally different way, which is you're in the energy of financial constraint. There's concerning messages you're receiving, possibly due to bills and things like that, but never fear, because wealthy man's on his way. I prefer to read it that way, but you can take it how it resonates. If you already have somebody in your energy who has been assisting and providing, partner, family, whatever the case may be, there could be a tightening of the purse strings. It's just a saying, really. We do have the 3 of Cups, which is actually, I can't help but notice that she has a bunny rabbit by her foot, and I feel like that is pertaining to luck. But this is celebration with the 3 of Cups. Could be party, maybe drinking. We are around the holiday season at this time. But I do like that lucky rabbit's foot, literally, because it's at her feet. There's a need to see something in a new perspective with Pisces energy, the Hanged Man. Something pertaining to Aquarius energy, your wish fulfillment, your desires. I feel like that's the first time I ever actually read that. The bird has a little thing that says, "A hunting we will go." Interesting. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Well, something's definitely coming in, but it's coming in at a freaking snail's pace. There's a need to see a situation differently. Possibly a gathering, a party, a coming together, a celebration. There's a need to see it differently when it comes to a wish fulfillment, because it is coming in, but it's just coming in incredibly slow, right? The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have the sun energy. That is the happiest card in the deck. That is joy, happiness, creativity, abundance. And it's pertaining to number 22, official person. So, are you becoming the official person in some capacity? Are you becoming a guru or the boss? Or is this somebody that is coming in? Maybe it's the wealthy man. We'll have to clarify to find out. There's a brand new beginning taking place with the Empress energy, Taurus, Libra. This is a fertile time, Venus energy. It's a time to give birth to your dreams, your desires, which as water signs, heck yeah, like that's all they do. Dream, desire, wish fulfillments, right? It's like in their ether. It's time to bring that stuff down to the 3D and actually create it. Empress energy is, if it's a person, it's somebody who embodies all four queens. It's very powerful. It's 3D powerful. It is creation and literally giving birth to your dreams, making them a reality. It's brand new beginnings. And I hadn't even noticed that right next to this Empress is the Emperor. Well, that's Aries energy, but this is a very strong, one of the strongest divine counterparts, right? Emperor and Empress. He embodies all four kings. He is in charge and control, very grounded, stable, could be business owner. It's the energy of, I mean, these two together are incredibly powerful creators. The only ones that I deem higher personally is the High Priestess and the Hierophant. Those to me are like the spiritual ultimate union. So there's definitely, could you be meeting this official person and or becoming this official person, you and somebody else? It's making me feel like that might not be the wrong answer here, that you're in this energy of financial constraints and concern, and in pops this wealthy man. Let's clarify. What is the Three of Cups? That was quick. So the Three of Cups is being clarified by the Temperance card in the reverse. That's Sagittarius energy. The Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So the Temperance in the reverse feels like there is a feeling of overindulgence. And with the Three of Cups, it could be pertaining to maybe drinking, partying, celebrating. It just feels like there's an overindulgent energy, something that's like too extreme in whatever it is. And whatever it is pertaining to the Three of Cups. So again, that's going to be friends, celebration. It could even pertain to romantic situations. There's an overindulgence, but there's an energy of you working hard, putting forth the energy and effort into something that you truly desire. With the Seven of Wands, it's to the point where you're almost defending off people, places, and situations, shifts in energy. There's going to be an ending coming with that. There's a transmutation. I feel like you are going to see things from a new light, a new perspective. The Death card, Scorpio energy, because you have the Star, the wish fulfillment coming in. And the only way to receive that is to literally gain that new perspective and shift your energy. Being, putting forth work, energy, and effort into what you love is beautiful. Being defensive and possibly argumentative and overindulgent is not such a great energy. Just saying. Teach their own. You do as you will. What is the Hanged Man? Again, the Hanged Man is getting that new perspective pertaining to the Page of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Justice, Libra energy. I gotta be honest, I feel like there's somebody that's coming in. The Page of Cups is some kind of flirtation or romantic offer. It's an emotional opportunity. Could even be insight or clarity that's coming in. With the Six of Wands, this is recognition and acclaim. For some, it's even a small level of fame. With the Justice card, this is balance. I feel like your perspective pertaining to not only your wish fulfillment, but this overindulgent, combative energy is to, well, I just heard put a little love into your heart. So follow your intuition, open up to emotional opportunities, and make sure that you're balanced. And to see balance different, to see your emotional communication differently, to maybe take a step back, to look at fame and recognition from a different light, to see things from a different perspective. What is the Star? The Star card is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles. That's putting in a lot of energy, work, and possibly overindulgence. It feels like it is emotionally, mentally, and physically draining. You're letting it go, the Ten of Wands. You're dropping that burden. We do have the King of Wands, specifically Sagittarius, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. It could be another person. For some, this also could be just the energy. You could be embodying this energy. It is considered an entrepreneur. It is also the energy of somebody who's passionate, driven, successful. They go after what it is that they desire. Very charismatic, magical. I feel like this is more possibly about, and then we do have the higher level of commitment, Taurus energy. The wish fulfillment, although it could definitely be a person, this feels very work-oriented to me, and or just your passion, because I feel like there's been a lot of juggling, overworking, energy, just stressful, and you're letting that burden down. Well, once you release the 10 of Wands, you get an Ace of Wands. Now, although this is a King of Wands and not the Ace, it feels like it's the same idea where this is going after something with passion, drive, and desire, having that higher level of commitment. And yes, it could be that this is a person that you're going to enter into a commitment with, have that higher level of commitment, but it also feels like it could be just your energy pertaining to passion, drive, desire. And the Hierophant is not only a higher level of commitment, but it is literally a higher level to that spiritual commitment as well. What is the Knight of Pentacles? What is coming in? The Knight of Pentacles is being clarified by, again, that's the slowest moving knight in the deck. I feel like this could be an earth energy that's bringing something in for you and taking their sweet old time. And or it's a seed that you planted that's just taking some time to come in. We have the Five of Swords. I don't feel like you should be dissuaded, because I feel like this energy is coming in, but the Five of Swords is, there could be conflict, arguing mentally within your own self. Like, should I do this? Should I not do this? And or people around you. We do have the Judgment in the reverse. That is, now I'm hearing the song, Never Surrender. That's the energy of not giving up. It's not surrendering. You're just going to keep moving forward. The question is it that you're moving forward towards I feel like this is the energy of somebody coming in. And it almost feels like they're not going to surrender. They're not going to give up. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Aries, Leo, Sag. This is interesting. Mercury is retrograde. You could be having somebody that's coming back around from the past, or this is an earth energy. Possibly it's a knight. So it's going to be somebody who's either younger than you or maturity level younger than you. This is somebody who might like to fight, argue, complain. This is somebody who doesn't give up. They just, well, it's kind of earth energy when they go after what it is that they desire, kind of like a fire sign. But there's no passion and drive and desire here. It's just, argument. I feel like you might have two people here. I don't know that I want to continue to do elementals because the energy is so chaotic. I'm gonna tie all this together here in a moment. What is the Empress? One more, please. Or two more. So again, the energy of the sun pertaining to official person, that Empress energy could be you or somebody you're dealing with, or just the energy. I feel like you've gone within and figured out what it is that you're truly passionate about, what drives you, what your soul purpose is, what your wish fulfillment is. I feel like there's not only an ending coming, but a transmutation of your energy, shifting your energy, Scorpio energy. I don't know if I said Virgo with the Hierophant or the Hermit. With the Tower energy, Aquarius, not Aquarius, I keep saying that. It's Scorpio, Aries. This is going to be a major shift, change suddenly, unexpectedly, coming in out of nowhere. And I feel like you're finally moving to an emotionally, mentally, physically, all of the above, rite of passage into something more calmer, with victory, success, movement forward towards whatever your dream is that you were passionate about. What is the Emperor energy? The Emperor, again, Aries energy is being clarified by the Five of Wands. There's no more chaotic energy. We do have the Devil card, Capricorn. It could just be that this is a Capricorn. And the Moon card, Pisces, Cancer energy. The Emperor is being clarified with there's no more chaos, but there could be some kind of shadow energy that's hidden deep within. Some kind of a secretive something. It also could be that this is a karmic connection or somebody who does sit a lot in their shadow energy. I'm going to have to pull another card on that. Good gravy, water signs. Like, hello. make these readings a little bit chaotic, shall we? So I feel like whatever they're hiding, whoever this whoever this emperor is, I feel like there's something that they're hiding, some kind of secret and or fear or anxiety that's tied to this. Again, this could just be a Capricorn, but when I went to clarify, it's saying the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, the King of Cups, Pisces energy, the Eight of Swords, self-imposed prison because they're overthinking, overanalyzing, stressing or obsessively thinking. That can be the devil energy. And what is it that they're over stressing, obsessing, and possibly over up in their headspace? Fear, anxiety. It's pertaining to you, water sign. Now, is it you and another person? Is there some kind of jealousy? Is the Queen of Swords another person? Or are these both your energies that they're fearing? Fearing that you might cut this person out. Fearing that you might tell them to kick rocks. Fearing that you're going to literally leave them in the lurch. But what I do like to see is that eventually they're going to see things very clearly with the Ace of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. They're going to have clarity and understanding. So definitely in your underlying energy, there is an Emperor and an Empress energy. This feels like things are finally shifting and moving in your favor. What's going on down below is a little bit chaotic. Again, you're in the energy of financial constraints. I feel like that's an energy you've been in. I feel like there's been some financial situations. There's some kind of concern when it pertains to a wealthy man, and or the wealthy man is bringing in some kind of message of concern, something concerning, and you're already in the energy of financial constraints. So I'm not exactly sure what that fear or concern is. There's something that transpires with a party, drinking, emotions, third party possibly, where there's overindulgence. And it feels like you're trying to put in the work, energy, and effort, but you're being very defensive, and or somebody you're dealing with. There's a need to see things from a new perspective when it comes to your emotions, your intuition, your guidance, your love language. There's a need to also see being recognized and possibly fame or acknowledgement from a new perspective, and a need to come into balance with that. I definitely feel like you do have a wish fulfillment coming in. You've been literally pulling overnighters. There's energy, effort, emotional, everything. It just feels exhausting and draining. There's burdens that you're finally going to be releasing. There is this King of Wands. Now, I'm curious, is this King of Wands somebody that you're releasing, or is it that Emperor energy? Either way, there's a higher level of commitment that's a wish fulfillment. I have a hair on me somewhere. And also a higher spiritual commitment as well to your higher self. That Knight of Pentacles, I feel like this is Mercury retrograde, possibly. There is something coming in, but it is arguments, fights. Somebody who just feels like they're not going to surrender or let go. They're doubling down. They're continuing forward. And there's no passion. There's no drive or desire. Possibly could be an earth sign. It's like they've kapooped, given up. Your timing oracle, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Number 9, have faith. Divine timing is at play. Whatever hot mess is going on in your life, it feels like it's going to end up beautifully. It feels like you are going to be with a power couple. It feels like their only insecurity or fear or major issue is that they're concerned that you might be cutting them out or leaving them, or they're a little bit up in their head space about the situation. However, they are going to see things clearly and get rid of that echo unhealthy energy. Definitely have some craziness taking place for a smidgy, but keep the faith because divine timing's at play. So be positive. Know that everything's going to work out in your best and highest good. So I am accepting super chats. If there's anybody, there's a $5 minimum for questions. It's one question per super chat. As I shuffle the cards, I will sit on here for a wee moment before I end the live to see if anybody has a question they'd like to ask. I do want to thank everybody for joining me this evening. I know the holidays are here, so people are out and about and doing all sorts of different activities. Just shuffling my life away. There's so many cards. So many cards to shuffle. Don't forget to join me Friday at 6 p.m. So the day after Thanksgiving for the week ahead. If you're interested in knowing the week ahead. Also, all of the December monthlies are already uploaded and ready, available for you to view. Again, if you are interested in joining the extended membership where you get access to all extendeds, present and past, it's only $2.99 a month. There's information in the description box. Give me 2 seconds and I will answer that. Okay. What cards do we want to use? What is the future for me and MH? Let me write down. All right. Miss Nicole, what is the future? We're gonna shift that. What is the future? All right, Nicole. So we have the 3 of air. That's heartbreak. Which is interesting because we have heartbreak and then we have wish fulfillment with the 9 of earth and the 7 of earth, which is the 7 of earth is going to be seeds that you've planted. I definitely feel like there is going to be some kind of an ending taking place, but I feel like in essence, this is a wish fulfillment. The wish fulfillment is that some kind of something that you've already planted, some seeds that have already been planted. So the way that we're planting our seeds is by our emotions, our thoughts, our desires, our feelings. Let me give an example. I want X, Y, and Z out of a person. I'm planting those seeds. And then I notice that the person I'm with might not have X, Y, and Z. They might have X, Y. They're lacking in the Z, right? But then we kind of get attached to people and we kind of let that go. But we've already planted the seeds. So what happens is when an energy kind of leaves, the new energy has a tendency to come in with X, Y, and Z. And we're like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. Although it doesn't feel that way in the moment because this is heartbreak and heartache. Unless this energy is already taken place, I definitely feel like you have a wish fulfillment coming in and it's pertaining to seeds that you've planted. The underlying energy, there's an emotional detachment with the 8 of Cups. Somebody is has emotionally detached. They no longer are feeling emotions for this situation. And the 9 of fire, that's the wounded warrior. The wounded warrior is the energy of baggage that we've been carrying around for far, far too long, something that needs to be released. The good thing about the 9 is that you're one step away from finally dropping that crap. But it's patterns and cycles. And it's kind of like our paradigm, how we call people, places, and situations into us is from all of these things that we've been carrying around. That's how we call in certain situations that faces, places may shift and change, but it's almost similar energies and similar outcomes. This feels like it possibly could have been a third party situation because we do have the 3 of air. And again, on the bottom, there is the 3 of water. So it could be that there's some kind of abandonment issue and or a feeling of somebody like always feeling like you're not good enough or not being chosen. Let me get, I'm going to read a white light oracle card for you. Okay, apparently you're getting 2 white light oracle cards. Interesting, because number 19, Salve Polluti, I am not. Some of these are like not in, I don't pronounce them correctly. I'll just say that. 741 Hertz. This feels like a heart chakra healing. This feels like something that's coming online. And then the number 41, Alabaster Tablet of Layla. That feels like some kind of clarity and receiving downloads. Definitely healing energy. What is number 19? Tune into your heart and you will be able to find your way through any negative or toxic situation. Engage in self-healing and space clearing. Commit to regular practices that help you connect to your inner light. Your light shall not be overcome by any darkness or negativity. Take time to clean your heart and mind of negativity by focusing on the divine being that brings joy to your heart. It is appropriate for you to desire your own personal and sacred space and access it daily. And then number 41. You are remembering at a soul level. You are tapping into greater awareness, and an understanding of your highest life purpose shall become even clearer to you. This may evoke unsettling change within you, but that change is necessary for a new way to manifest. You are protected and guided at all times, especially when you feel uncertain about your course. You are truly loved. Honestly, I feel like there's an ending coming, whether it's happening now or in the future. But I feel like that's the healing. That's the wish fulfillment. That's like the desire, because it's being replaced with that. There's seeds that were planted by you that have not come to fruition yet. There's definitely emotional detachment. And I feel like you're not only emotionally detaching from people, places, and situations that are no longer going to be, I don't want to say in your range, but yeah, vibrationally in your range. But I feel like you're going to be dropping the burdens, the excess, the things that just aren't yours to carry, the crap. Like, I don't know how else to put that. That is what I have for you, Miss Nicole. Thank you so much for reaching out. And I do not see any other super chats. So that is where I am going to leave it. I will see you all Friday at 6 p.m. Hope you enjoy your holiday festivities. If you are partaking in that, have yourself a great time. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.